Hey everyone, we're back with Fake Grand Order with the Babylonia Singularity. When we last left off, I kind of reached what it felt like the halfway point, even though we're a little bit off from being halfway. There's 22 chapters, and we're on 10 now, so. But, like, thematically, it's the halfway point. Like, end of Act 1 towards Act 2. At least, I assume so. Take Spartacus, why not? Section 10. Good morning, Goddess of Venus. There's 3 days to Solomon. This will be the only one I'll be able to do today. So, I don't think I'm going to make it. But even if I don't make it by the 20th, if I make it by like the 25th, I don't know how long the raids will take. I forget. At least a couple of days. I've gone through your report. You've been through a lot, Horsey. Sacrifices are unavoidable in war. As king, I'll prepare the memorial for the lost and compensate those left behind. None of you need to worry about that. Gorgon, ruler of the authority of Tiamat, will begin attacking in 10 days. Are you certain, Merlin? It's been a day since then, so 9 days to be correct. First, let's review what we know. Gorgon, the monster known for killing heroes in Greek mythology. She's here either because the king of mages is Holy Grail, or due to some twist of fate. Grand Order. Okay, call the episode. Whichever it is, the Grail has restored her former appearance and power. While many legends tell of the monstrous Gorgon sisters' murderous exploits, none depict any of them giving birth to other monsters. Therefore, the authority to give birth to demonic beasts, Pagnatherian, must have come from the Holy Grail. Does that have anything to do with Sathano and the other one? Yes, there are 3 divine Gorgon sisters in Greek mythology. Those 2 were the oldest and middle sisters. The youngest sister, Medusa, was persecuted by people, killing many heroes who came for her head. The ceaseless violence, the prejudice, and persecution all drove her mad. Eventually, she devoured her beloved sisters and became an enormous monster. Huh. So an exiled goddess returns as a goddess of vengeance, huh? If anything, says she should destroy the Greek world instead. I'm sure that would be a bitter pill to swallow, even for her. Then, did Gorgon say humans have no chance against the goddesses from the very beginning? Yes. She says humans are just an obstacle, but the goddesses are the only ones she needs to watch out for. Ashu, what are you disappointed for? This is where you should be laughing. Oh, the music is gonna change. Such hopeless fools they are. It gives us ample opportunity for victory. Is that so? Of course it is. Right, Horsey? You feel the same, do you not? Of course. Do a shooty pose, like put your hand over your face. Or specifically one of your eyes. Of course you do. Strife among enemies is the most entertaining weakness there is. But aren't you quite nasty yourself, Horsey? Oh, you see my... It's still lagging. I just reset the router too. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally unplugged it, but I was like, oh yeah, maybe that'll help. No, it doesn't. Better take a look in the mirror if you ever want to make any friends. According to your research, the 3 goddesses are each very different. Gorgon has the greatest influence and yearns in the hatred of humans. Although the goddess of the jungle has converted Eridu with greenery, Eridu, she has not done anything to the people. Also, this goddess isn't particularly assertive. She has no hatred, but she's not lazy either. Is the music cutting out for you guys? Because it sounds like every once in a while. It's like the second time it happened just now. She uses what's necessary when necessary and carefully reads the situation. She's perhaps the most perfected goddess of all. The 3rd goddess is the one hard at work destroying her own land of Mesopotamia. Ishtar. Well, that sounds about right. Well, there's no point in highlighting that one's faults now. I'm tired of it anyway. What I want to point out is the order in which we defeat them. Negotiating with Gorgon is not possible, but the other 2 are different. Which means Ishtar should be first. That should be the most manageable opponent. My king, are you commanding us to defeat Ishtar? Cannot agree to that. No matter how much damage Ishtar causes, she's still Uruk's patron deity. The fighter would be... How disappointing, Sidori. Even Horsey understands. Huh? What do you mean by understands? Ishtar is bad, but she's good. Classic fate-ism. Yes, all the victim stories agree that Ishtar always and only attacks. Yeah, it happened just there. Only attacks when there are demonic beasts involved. Oh, I need to turn the volume down. Yeah, that's probably better. In light of that, we believe she's trying to protect the farms from the demonic beasts. So you're saying Ishtar confiscated the farmers' fortunes because she was claiming a reward for protecting them? Then Ishtar was only protecting Uruk out of pure goodwill? No, not out of goodwill. It's more her, because everything in this world's mine type of thinking. Do you see how that's just her usual foolishness? That woman can never give up Uruk. That's where her weakness lies. So we're gonna defeat Ishtar first. She's not as strong as Gorgon, but she's still very powerful, you know? Who said anything about defeating her? There's no need to defeat that fool. We're gonna bring her over to our side, like taming a wild beast. And of course, that means our hero Horsey shall be the beast tamer. Great. I don't want it to be easy or anything. It just happened there. Resetting their router made it worse. I assume that's also Reflector's fault. Well, yeah, it has to be. It can't be OBS because I'm hearing the audio from Reflector. So you're saying we have to persuade the super wild and reckless goddess? Wouldn't it be easy just to defeat her? But it's more productive than fighting. Somebody is contracted with many servants up till now. I'm sure we'll manage. King Gilgamesh? I've heard he fought with Ishtar many times. Yeah, you want to become allies with her? Aren't you two on extremely bad terms with each other? Of course. Making her an ally doesn't mean that will change. Ishtar cannot be of use to humans. She's useless no matter how much power she has. Then, why? Horsey can contract with her. Don't have particularly high hopes for her. However, her bowl of heaven, Gugalana, is another matter entirely. It's a lethal weapon that, if used, can incinerate a city in an instant. We'll definitely need that to end this war. Therefore, we'll make her our ally. Do you have anything to say, Merlin? No, if that's the case, then I have no objection. It's good to have a playful mindset like that, my king. Call it gambling more than being playful. Bringing that woman in is like loading a jar without a cap onto a cart. Oh well, now onto the details of the plan. Alright, Horsey, for Ishtar. Okay, I was like, okay, it's gonna cut to black, isn't it? Yep. And so we left Uruk with some goods to use for negotiating. Just a bunch of gems. And I haven't greeted you properly after reuniting. Let me say again how happy I am to work with you. Glad you were okay. Fo. Yeah, it's nice to see you again. And Nipper, I'm sorry I couldn't be of much help. Not another word of that, Anna. We should reflect on our failures to try and learn from them and improve. Never simply dwell on them. Oh, look at Merlin up on the side horse. It's not like he can be bothered to be helpful. At all. Don't worry about it, Anna. Anyway, so you're headed for Mount Ebbe. I don't know how to say that one. I should look that up after this. Huh? I'll be your first mountain climber since arriving at Uruk. Yes, after Ishtar flew out of Uruk, she made herself a temple at Mount Ebbe that she claims as her territory. Ebbe? I mean, that sounds better, but like the H. The mountain shall be harsh, but you should be able to get there in about a day. Oh, but before that, Roman, you can say it. Alright, it's just as usual, but it's not my fault, so please bear with me. Enemies. Get some enemy contacts, everyone. Think of it as a warm-up before you head into the mountains. I like how it acknowledges the filler fights. At least then they're... I know there's at least been a few times where they made a joke about filler fights, haven't they? I swear they have. There is audio lag. Very noticeable. Who cares? Like, I don't think I can do anything about it. I mean, I could stop recording for the day. I could try to stop mirroring and do it again to see if that does anything. But like, we're on a time frame here, you know? I think I normally would, but because I only have time for one video today, and I want to, and I'm rushing for Solomon, I'm not going to do that. Sound delay with Grand Order isn't a major issue. Like, there's also the lag, of course, but I know I can't do anything about that. yeah, that has an MP charge on it. What's wrong with it? It's doing it more now that we're in battle. It's just freezing periodically. You guys can see it just as well as I can. Or maybe because I have my phone as reference. It's well, no. You guys can totally tell, like. But I'm constantly like looking between my phone and the screen. It doesn't look very pretty on the screen. Yeah, so let's hurry up and finish this battle. I hate these monsters that, like, there's one per wave. Let's do that for the arts. Spartacus is gonna die here, so might as well do this. Oh, that did actually really good damage. Oh, Waver died. There goes Spartacus and yeah, his guts. Oh, never mind. Forget what I was saying. You got my boy in here. You know, once Scotty is in the game, Anger Manu is like half bad. Why did I do an Anger Manu combo? Oh my god. If Lad dies. I don't know how. If her. Okay, good. Sometimes enemies stop attacking and sometimes they keep attacking after Guts is popped. And I don't know what causes that. Like, if it's an AoE attack, it keeps going. But I think sometimes even single target. If it's the last servant with Guts, they stop. I don't know. I need to do more research. Oh, music change. Ooh, I don't know if we can handle this, guys. Feral Sphinx. Gonna use Mind's Eye. Why not? I remember reading about the difference between fake and true Mind's Eye. What? Isn't it? Mind's Eye wasn't originally called Clairvoyance, was it? Like, Clairvoyance is also what, like, Gilgamesh and Merlin have, but I think. No. It's something different. I think yeah, it's called Mind's Eye originally, like in the original translation, like because sometimes the fan translations, like from Fate Stay Night and stuff, differ from, you know. I know Archer has Fate False, right? Mind's Eye False. I forget what the difference is. That's something I'll need to research. Oh yeah, I didn't get around to reading notes or Tsuki no Sengo. I think that's what it's called, right? Oh, but a new Fate / Requiem was announced, and I'm a bit skeptical towards it, but like, I'm willing to give it a chance. Like, the premise seems really not what I would like to see from Fate, but like, I'll give it a chance. We're gonna take John, and it's gonna be like an AoE. I got this comfy music. So this is Mount Ebi. Looking at the base, it seems steeper than the other mountains, but it looks like a proper path has been built. You're suspecting to have to climb up sheer cliffs. Yeah, Mount. Just pronounce it differently every time. I have to get it right at least once. Abai was the tallest magical summit, or rather spiritual mountain, in Sumer. Even On, the greatest of the Sumerian gods, feared it. His daughter Inanna was obsessed with it, however. To her he said this, that's Ishtar. I bet it is a fertile mountain. Its blessings are great, and it is deep. My dear Inanna, only a fool would disobey Mount Ebi. Yes, and that warning angered Inanna, that is Ishtar, even more. Ishtar took all of her weapons and headed to Mount Ebi, ringing a storm behind her. She tore apart the mountain as she walked along its edge towards its center. Of course, it was a spiritual mountain that even the gods feared. Ferocious creatures, volcanoes, rivers, and gold winds struck at her. And each time Ishtar complained. Toxic mist, draining boulders, burning lava. I can't believe it. What kind of welcome is this? In her mind, the fact that she was the one trying to destroy the mountain didn't matter at all. She was mankind's oldest example of victim blaming. Oh. Mount Abe's mistake is that it didn't send all its disasters at once. Kept hoping the next thing it did would get her to leave. It sent its storms out bit by bit. Now, Ishtar was selfish, but adversity only made her stronger. Unless she reached the top of Mount Abe, and the goddess grabbed Stop! the mountain by the neck and stabbed her blade deep into its body. The mountain fell apart, its huge body sliding down like a drop of water. The mountain collapsed to half its original size, and Ishtar's aspect as a goddess of war became common knowledge. What's interesting is that through all that, Ishtar didn't use her bow. In fact, she took the trouble to walk all the way up to the summit and drive a lance into it. Drove her lance. I know it's too late, but I'm a little worried. Can we really talk to a goddess like that? Well, let's believe in King Gilgamesh's secret plan. He's probably feeling overwhelmingly low about now. But she didn't negotiate himself. That's a bad idea. Ishtar would never agree to King Gilgamesh's demands. He can't neglect his kingly duties anyway, not because of psychological reasons, but from the sheer amount of work. He's handling the leadership and military command of not only Uruk, but all of Mesopotamia. There's also preparations to be made for when the northern wall falls, when Gorgon attacks. There's not much hope to get his help in battle during the Singularity. Even now, he's more at risk of dying from overwork than he would be in battle. That's true. Keep forgetting, but King Gilgamesh is from this era. He's got a vast amount of magical energy, but he's not as sturdy as a servant. We can't put him through that too much. The king doesn't fight anyway. Those kings who do fight are weird. Every king in Fate? Anna, you shouldn't say that, or some very complicated people might complain. Yes. It's a very serious too many kings problem. Anyway, guys, enemy sighted. Oh, feather fight. Probably demonic statues placed by Ishtar to guard the mountain. Each one has the magical energy of an A-rank servant. Stay sharp and engage them. Okay. Yeah, so Fate Requiem. It looks like... So, it's based in a world where everyone has a servant. Which, I mean... That's kind of... It could go any way. Like, it could just be like a slice of life that's based around servant-master interactions. Which, like... If they somehow manage that, I'm down for that. But also, like... I don't see how they'll make it interesting. But just from that premise, they could take the story in 100 different ways. Oh, lag, come on. But something, well, like the main character's servant is assumed to be the Little Prince, who's from like, I'm not familiar with the Little Prince. It's like a story from like, is it right to call it a fairy tale? Maybe? I haven't read it myself. It's by a French guy, Saint Aubry? Something like that. It was written relatively recently? It was written in the 1900s, right? I think. Don't quote me on that. You know what I think? We do it again. What do you think? Arts? It gets Jean's up, so she can clear the last one. Okay, hey, his Noble Phantasm did it lag. Good job, Reflector. Do. I was gonna talk about like demi-servants, but I guess I already talked about that, huh? You know, I hope they end up, well, it'd be nice if they ended adding Zhuge Liang. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not into Chinese history. I've mentioned that a couple times. But like, just the fact that they put his name on waiver and said that's him is probably pretty disappointing, especially since he's a pretty major figure in like Chinese. Is he an historical figure? I don't know if Romance of the Three Kingdoms is like rooted in history or not. I think it's based on history loosely, so I think he was a real figure. But don't quote me on that. That did some good damage. I don't think this will finish it off, but it'll drop below 10,000 definitely. Oh, the critical should. Oh, definitely, definitely. Okay. It's kind of like, well, it's kind of like the reverse of what I want for Morimasa, since I want like a complete Shiryo servant. And honestly, I think like Rin deserves one too. I guess Sakura as well, but like, eh. That was horrible. I had no idea Ishtar's aesthetic sense was so bad. You know, she has Oni guards in Mesopotamia. That's pretty weird. I didn't realize she was such a disappointment as a goddess. Maybe if we just leave her alone, she'll self-destruct. Everyone stay strong. Look over there. We made it! Okay, let's go home. Horsey, you mustn't run from things that are unpleasant. I think it's clear that we'll have to fight Ishtar. Let's just accept it and press on. Okay. The next note is going to be a single archer, but actually it's like not Ishtar. That'll be the surprise of the century. It's gotta be Ishtar and like two saber ads, right? It's gotta be. So just berserkers working against everything. So you just waltz right through the front door, like you're here on a sightseeing tour, huh? Horsey? Jude. You just lusted the goddess of demonic beast, and now you're visiting me? You got some nerve, I'll give you that. Not only did you encounter Mount Ebby without my permission, but defeated my guards and entered my temple. Don't know, I've overlooked what you've been doing because you're a country bumpkin outsider, but not anymore. Your shameful acts in Babylon, your favoritism towards Gilgamesh and Oyuk, a game of cat and mouse in Kutha. Sorry, but as a goddess, I cannot be in good conscience allow you to go on like this. Oh, okay, the music cut. Okay. I was like, oh, it stopped working for 10 seconds. The gods have their own rules, and a goddess only forgives 3 times. What I'm trying to say is that I'm done talking. If you come here, fight's what you want, right? There'll be no amnesty or mercy for you. It's just as you wished. I'll make you use all your command seals, and then blast you all the way back to Oyuk. Ishtar's ready to fight. Master, what should we do? You have to show our strength first. Horsey's right, Mashu. Ishtar does not listen to the words of the weak. Let's show her our strength by breaking your knees. Also, maybe your arms. Okay, that does it. 100% done playing the nice goddess. The goddess of war and the goddess of Venus. Taste the power of Ishtar, most fearsome of all goddesses. Okay, Ishtar fight. Hopefully it's not too tough. Like, we have Vlad, we have Hercules, we have Jean Alter, we have Waver. We can't lose. So it'd be really nice to get Merlin on at least one account. There's a lot of stuff you can do if you don't have to, you know, bring him as a support. Like, double Merlin. Double Merlin plus Vlad would actually work out really nicely. Because basically if Vlad can survive long enough, he's great. And Merlin has HP regen. And you know how that goes. So Vlad could just constantly be arts training. That sounds really good. You see, I can't try that because I can only do one Merlin. I have like 20 of them on my friends list though, so I can take one whenever I want. You know what I think sucks? Angramanu. I don't know if his name's Angramanu. Angramanu? I don't know. I'm gonna say Angramanu, that's what I've always said. Because people say like Angry Man. So I assume it stems from that, right? Or maybe other people mispronounce it just the same as I do. In which case, like, I'm not alone, so. Anyway. He is a character in the... Oh wait, next year's Christmas event on the English servers. He's a character in it. But he doesn't get, like, a servant bonus. He's just a hidden servant. Nobody talks about him. Or rather, the Lightworks never acknowledges his existence. The only event he's had like a raid up on is what's it? Come on, the Fate Zero event when he came out. I forgot words. So it was nice when they re-ran the event. My level 100 Anger Mania on Japan got me all the friend points. The Shonen Killer? Like, we have a triple buster here, but she also has 200,000 HP. Yeah, okay. Still did pretty good damage, but Vlad and Waver are dead? Oh, wait, no, Vlad has guts. Oh, never mind. Don't crash my phone, don't crash my phone. So that's Venus? I mean, I think that's a safe assumption. Did they even know about Venus back in Mesopotamian times? I'm not familiar with the discovery of like planets and stars and stuff. But I know... I don't know, actually. This? Get some stars with Angry Man? Like, why not? Get Hercules, come on. Yes! Give me that charge. Beat him. Ishtar should die this turn. Then we just have the doors left. Yeah, okay, definitely. Oh, you could tell that audio lag. That was extremely obvious. Oh yeah, it's bad here. Pretty bad. Or maybe, you know, it's not bad at all. What I could do, I could go in Sony Vegas and just like drag the audio forward like 3 seconds. Because like I have different audio tracks set up. But also like the effort that would take. Like I would have to exert like 20 seconds of effort. Then I'd have to save like a 3 GB large thing on my hard drive when I have... How much space do I have? You guys couldn't see that, right? I have 4 GB. Because like for some reason I made my PC name my my last name. So like I am always concerned that, you know, that's gonna leak. Cause like I already use my first name sparingly. But if you guys knew my last name, I'm like, ooh. I have a pretty uncommon last name, so you'd get me 2 seconds if you Google my name. Not bad. That's what I expect from humanity's last master. Forget humanity and the responsibilities of a goddess. Now I'm getting into this. Kicking it up a notch. Wait, before that. Come on, don't get a girl all hot and bothered. Don't tell me you're gonna surrender. That's not an Ishtar. Ishtar is a suggestion. Also lewd. And you see... I'm gonna cut back to Gilgamesh. Ishtar may not look it, but she's the greatest of the Sumerian goddesses. As Inanna, the queen of heaven. She once ruled the heavens in the god On's place. She'll never lose in a battle of strength. This sounds pretty neat. This example of Mount Ebit too. The more you push her, the more she'll show her guts. Even if she shouldn't, that's who she is. But she does have a weakness. Gems. Gather all of mankind's treasure, but she goes crazy over gems. This is the most important point. She lacks what's called the golden rule. She loves gems, but she has no luck when it comes to obtaining them. Till now, she's had gods and men offer them to her. But now there's nobody making offerings to her. You know what that means, right? You just buy her off. Horsey, I'll entrust you with 30% of the rare jewels in my treasury. Wow, 30% Gilgamesh. Negotiation is the most important skill a contractor can have. Go buy me a goddess. Picture I have an offering for you. Huh? An offering? So if a commoner like you could possibly have anything to interest me. Not interested in some random knickknacks you picked up off the ground somewhere. I should do the thing! Alright, here we go. What? Is that a giant card? How did they hide that? Full of lapis lazuli? A crown? Is that the 7-jeweled crown? This is enough to power my magecraft for a long time. No way. No, so Ishtar has gem magecraft powers? You're giving them to me? What are you, a god? Don't take backsies. Also, don't have to pay tax on these, right? No way, I'm getting all dizzy. Okay, calm down, me. Also, calm down, Ishtar, me. Yes, everything in this card is a deposit. It's all yours. Right, senpai? So, are there actually like 2 people in control here? Like Urin and Ishtar? Or... Because that's what it made it sound like. Well, no, they said that she's like a completely new being. It's mostly Ishtar, little Rin. At least, they didn't specify that, but that's what I've heard. She's like 80% Ishtar, something like that. Yes, this is just the deposit, Ishtar. A deposit? In other words, gulp. We'd like to hire you to help us. This is the wish of all the people of Ryuk. As proof of this, King Gilgamesh promises to open the treasury of Babylon for you. Horsey, tell her the total sum. We offer you 10% of the treasury's jewels. What did you say? To full. Special translation. This goddess is easy. Quiet, Fall. Know what you want to say, but quiet. No, wait. It'll take more than that just to make up for my years of anger. We're talking about the treasury Gilgamesh is building for the future, right? Once completed, it'll be touted to be bottomless. Touted? Toted? Or that it contains all mankind's treasures. Did I get a huge fraction of it? It sounds too good to be true. About 25% then. Still going up? Did I get 25%? That's 1 out of every 4, Ishtar. Can Ishtar do math? But I'm the almighty Ishtar. Can't just... From such shameful conditions. I should do the thing. Yes, Master, I understand. She'll take it back as her own. Oh, the classic. Oh, wait. No, don't do that. Don't do that. It'll make me so sad I'll just die. Well, it'll be Ishtar. Give it up already. There's only good things in it for you. The whole world's destroyed. Nobody will be left to adore your beauty. Even the concept of beauty itself, developed by humans and applied by you gods, will disappear. That'd be a shame. But if you make a deal with Horsey, then this conversation will change. You'll go down forever in history as a pure, righteous goddess. Yeah, as if. I see, that doesn't sound bad. Oh. You know, if the whole world is incinerated, whoa! She's staring at the jewels. That wouldn't be much fun at all. Gulp. Okay, if that's the case, I'll accept. You win, Horsey. I'll accept your conditions and join you. Ooh! Gone back and forth on it for so long that the world could have ended 7 times over. I think that's enough. Silence is golden. Goddess Ishtar, so you'll fight to help the people of Ryuk? Just call me Ishtar, Mashu. I think this is the start of a long and profitable relationship for me. And for you too. People will think it's weird if you keep calling me Goddess. Okay, I'll call you Ishtar then. Thank you for the help. You know, we've had our problems so far, but let's put that behind us. Yes. Okay, Horsey. First start by kneeling and kissing the soles of my feet. Huh? Does that mean... I'm still a servant. I'm going to settle with humans. They need to properly form a contract, you know? So we need to establish a relationship with Horsey. So who's the master and who's the servant? Oh, I'll leave that to your imagination. No, I refuse to allow that. That method of contracting isn't in the manual. That's just read the manual. Okay, last one. Berserker. There's no new Berserker, so it's just random enemies, I assume? What it... No, I was gonna say I was gonna bring my Edmund. Dante's. Like, it's... What are you supposed to call him? Because it specifically made a point that he's not Edmund Dante's. It's... Well... It's more correct to call him the Count of Monte Cristo. But like, it still says Edmond Dantes in gameplay. And so, even though it was only a temporary contract, I've honored you by becoming a Chaldean servant. I'll do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't bore me. Okay, Star. First Miss Artemis, now Ishtar. This is the second time we have a real goddess servant, huh? Wait, now's not the time to be worrying about that. Let's go over the basics. Ishtar, you're a pseudo-servant, right? So do you use a human body as a vessel? That's right. Divine spirits can't normally be used as human familiars. The difference in scale between us is just too great. Since it's so different, you can't come here from the world you moved to. The Age of God's over. Divine spirits simply watch over human history. This era is no different. The reason you're able to manifest as a servant is that you've possessed a human you're compatible with. Is that right? So compatibility is important. You mean magical circuit quality and innate talent? That's important, of course. What's also important is the shape of the soul, so to speak. What kind of person they were. They're like me, Ishtar, and they're compatible. But what about it? You got pseudo-servants with you too. Yes, we've seen several during our travels to the Singularity. Waver and Jaguar Man. That's it, isn't it? But everyone like you. Seem to have summoned into this era. How did that happen? Oh, that, huh? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. What I do know is that the matron of the sacred temple in Uruk tried to summon me. She's doing it in a really roundabout way. Since Uruk was about to become a singularity, I was able to connect with different eras. Normally, time and space are paired together, but singularities can cross over them both, right? So I guess she found a mage girl who's compatible with me in some era or another, summoned me into her. At which point I became a pseudo-servant. The temple matron forcibly summoned me into the land of Uruk. Well, because if I was done, I don't really remember what happened around the time I was summoned. The next thing I knew, the matron had died from draining herself of magical energy. Okay. When I went outside, the path that connected heaven and earth, the thread that barely held on to me from the Age of Gods, was gone. Gilgamesh built the fortress cities and said that humanity could get by on its own, so gods weren't needed anymore. Do you know how confused I was when I saw that? I felt like shooting everything in sight with my bow. I can sympathize. A little. Only a little, though. You're not in a position to talk, are you? Anna, was it? You need to clean up after your own mess, okay? I know, so please don't talk about it. I see, that explains a lot. So it wasn't Solomon's Grail that summoned you. It was Uruk's sacred temple. That leaves one problem. As Chaldea's representative, no, as a doctor, I have an ethical problem with this. What's going on with the girl you possessed? Are you in total control of her? Really? You created a demi-servant like Mashu? Now you want to talk to me about ethics? You're right. Afraid I don't have a good response to that. But my mistake and your problem are different matters. That's why I'm asking you. Huh, that's a good answer. Change my opinion of you a little. So only answer your question. You're asking if I killed the owner of this body, then no. You're asking if her mind can take control, that's a no too. She and I have become one. Right now it's about 70-30 ratio with me as the majority. Okay, 70-30. When the divine spirit and a human become a pseudo-servant, the divine spirit has more spiritrons, therefore the main personality is me. Well, the original me, and not in the higher dimensions, isn't as human-like as my current form. But neither of us is more important than the other. I'm always going to be me, no matter what. You can only possess a person who's capable of seeing things that way anyway. So think of it this way. It's not that this person was taken over by Ishtar, it's that she suddenly became the new Ishtar. So that girl's not asleep. Yes, I am me when I speak to you. It's like two personalities merged into one. Anyway, I'm saying that I'm me. Now that I've got a new contract, it's time to say goodbye to this mountain. I had nowhere to go in Uruk, so I built a temple on Mount Ebi, but there's really nothing here. The mountain range is cut open like a cake. We're so deep in the mountains that no worshippers would come visit. Not even a cute deer. Only a forest full of venomous snakes. I know I was the one who chose this place, but I'm really not sure why I did. Okay, there we go. Ishtar. After all you've done, unforgivable. Sorry, who are you? I will defeat you. Now die, demon. Esther, a mysterious rock is attacking. Said something sad, but let's fight it. Okay. Sure. Mysterious rock? You know, what's new? Is it gonna be a Spriggan then? Could be worse. But it's a berserker, so golem. Oh yeah, okay, golems. Big golem? Are there big golems? You would think I would know enemy types by now, but I don't. Oh yeah, that's obvious. But also, if the audio's not out of sync, well, it doesn't seem like it gameplay-wise, well, story-wise. Seems like the audio only unsyncs in battle. So it's not like I could just drag it in Vegas forward by like a second and a half and call it done. Even though that would be nice. This is laggy. Get me out of here. Let me call the video. Come on, lad. Save me. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, this is the only one I can do today. So Solomon, I don't know what I'm going to do about Solomon, honestly. I'm hoping I make it, but I don't think I will. We'll play it by ear, I guess. Like, it'd be nice if we got those 30 quartz. I can put those towards Merlin. After Merlin, who am I going to roll for? Like, I'd like to save it up. Like, Abigail Williams would be cool. Oh, Boar, right. Who else? Because I have a Hokusai. Well, it's weird. So Katsushika Hokusai, like, is two people. Like, one is the artist's daughter, Oi. I don't know. Japanese pronunciation of the verbs is weird. It's not like Oi, is it? Wait. She's the servant for the first two ascensions, and the third ascension is both of them? Like, I don't know. Like, Hokusai is like that little octopus dude. It's like Artemis in Orion. I don't know if it's Orion or Orion. I think it's Orion. I've always said Orion though. You know, Murder on the Orient Express. You know, famous Agatha Christie novel. Good novel, by the way. I haven't seen the movie, but I like the book. If you like mysteries, that is. Lag. Yay, Ishtar's off her mountain, and it's alright with the world. We made it off the mountain. Something showed up at the end there, but let's forget that. Feel bad for the mountain. Next time we come, let's be nice to it. Now, it was our first battle together with Ishtar. Stop thinking about who or what we fought. More importantly, Mashu, looks like there's an abandoned house nearby. Let's have you all spend the night there. Roger that, Doctor. Is that alright, Senpai? I'll take first watch. Huh. You guys are veteran travelers, huh? You even take turns standing watch. Have you ever had the experience of sleeping anywhere outside your bedroom, Ishtar? If you haven't, feel free to stay up all night and keep watch while we sleep. Sorry, but I've spent plenty of time outdoors. I used to sneak out behind my father's back all the time. As long as I have my boat, I'm good. So case them aside. If you want me to keep watch, I will. That'd be great. Actually, I didn't expect you to be this cooperative. After all that's happened so far, I thought you didn't like humans. Oh, you're wrong there. Mostly nice to them so I can surprise them later. Humans exist so they can be bullied for my entertainment. No matter how much of a softie I am at heart, I'm still Ishtar. I see. Let's be careful so we don't end up like the mountain. I actually find that reassuring though. That goddess Ishtar needs to be cold-hearted. After all, she's our trump card against Gorgon. We need her to perform just like she does in the myths. That's right. With Ishtar on our side, we stand a chance against Gorgon now. Actually, I don't think you'll lose to anything at all. She's not called the most powerful goddess in Mesopotamia for nothing. Tell me more. Flattery will get you nowhere, but don't let that stop you. But wait, why do you think that? I mean, we've always ended up in a draw. Besides, I don't think I've done anything amazing in front of you yet. Oh, come on, it's the Bowl of Heaven, the divine weapon you receive from the god On. She doesn't have it. Even King Gilgamesh recognizes its strength, so when the time comes, you can use it to destroy Gorgon. Since that doesn't count as fighting her yourself, shouldn't violate the Pact of the Alliance. Well, I'm told it's a devastating weapon that changes the very terrain itself, so we'll keep it as a weapon of last resort. Yeah, that's right. You guys get it? It would be a weapon of last resort. Haha. Go. By the way, I decided I'm going to be keeping a diary starting tonight, so I'll let Horsey handle the watch after all. Bye, have fun. Ishtar took a blanket off the cart and ran into the house. She said she's used to sleeping outdoors. Full? Oh, we're not done. You haven't let someone else take over yet? You really care about your servants. I want Mashu to get as much rest as possible. Mashu is a servant with a shield, right? You've had a contract with her for a long time. Can I sit next to you? I think it's time we had a little chat. What is it? Nothing. I was just looking. Still can't believe you brought me to your side. It's unexpected that you'll just steer a bit, you know? Or what? Was it love at first sight? Are humans from the future always that filthy? I mean... I know, I'm joking. Sorry, I was just teasing you. On that thought, it's actually kind of cold wearing something like this. Chew? Yep, chew. So anyway, back to what we were saying. Hey, that's not Ishtar. What the heck? What was that? Did you try to run away from me? No, you did, didn't you? So you start to back away. I've seen it many times. I see. Are you scared of me too? So, are Ishtar and Ishkigel actually the same person? I remember reading something along those lines, but are they actually... No, it's just sneeze just now. Really? You're really not scared of me? You don't hate me because I'm a goddess? There's no reason to hate you. I want to protect that smile. Oh no. I just felt empathy for Rin. Wait, that's not why I'm here. There's no time, so I have to get to the point. Plan on fighting the Three Goddess Alliance. What do you really think about them, though? The Goddess of Demonic Beasts? Well, there's no helping her. Don't ever make peace with you. The Goddess of the Jungle? Don't know much about her. Our cultures are very different. What's good in hers may be evil in ours. She's the descendant of a different celestial body, after all. The Third Goddess. That's me, obviously. Won't forgive Mesopotamia for what it's become. I refuse to accept that you humans abandon the gods and try to make your own world. It's gonna bring you nothing but misery. Humans can't escape the suffering of life or the terror of death. You humans became smarter, too smart. And also that you could become to accept the world for what it really is. In the age of gods, that pain can be lessened, because there are things that humans can't understand. You can blame all the bad things, the crazy things in your life on the gods. That makes life easier. I really thought that way of life was a good thing. I took that blame for tens of thousands of years. That's why I joined this alliance, so that your world could become our world. A world for both gods and humans. I'm not an enemy of humanity. I'm an enemy of humanity's world. I'm only telling this to you, Horsey. You're actually nice, huh, Ishtar? That's all I wanted to say. For tonight, anyway. Anyway, good night. I'm going to bed. Don't you stay up too late. Good night, goddess. There's more? Oh, days until Gorgon's arrival. 7. Oh, I'll Photoshop that. Days until Sullivan's arrival. The 2 well, I don't know what time it'll be. So 3, 2.5, something like that. It'd be nice if in-game it gave me a countdown. Like, it says 3 days here, but anyway. We'll be back next time with Chapter 11. Goddess of the Sun. I guess I know who that is. I assume. Anyway, we'll deal with that next time. Bye.